guys, and welcome to Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Today's reading is a general reading for the month of October 2020 for all of the signs. The way that I have done the videos, it's based on the number of views for like whatever the previous video was. So it happens to be the mid-monthly, so I just went down and did it by number of views. So that's the order that I'll be putting out the October general readings right in. And for the reading this time, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso. I'll be pulling oracle cards from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise, Linn, and also from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen. If I need to clarify, I have the Harmonious Tarot by Scarabeo. And just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in doing that, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. And also just a reminder, you can now join me on TikTok, so follow me there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. Like I said in my last video, I'm putting out different types of, obviously, shorter videos on TikTok. Lots of soulmate readings, life purpose readings, life path readings. So check me out there if you're interested. And just a big thank you to everybody, to new viewers, and to everybody who has been with me for a while. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm sending you lots of wonderful energy for the month of October. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see each of you in a second for your video. Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So as you can see, I've shuffled off camera just to save a little bit of time. So let's jump into your reading. So at the center of your spread, you have Major Arcana number 7, the Chariot. And what's crossing, what can help or hinder the Chariot, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is beautiful. Actually, your entire spread looks really great, but the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of, victory after a battle, okay? So it's like a hard-fought victory here, but it's a victory nonetheless, and it's forward momentum. Okay, it's heading in this new direction. It's also a card of movement, actual movement. So there could be travel for some of you. There could be traveling across land, moving to a different place as well. There could be purchasing a car. And it's also, you see how the woman there, wait, let me show you this one. So she's controlling, she has the light, the opposing energies here, the light and the dark energies. And she's holding the reins very loosely, but even so, she's very much in control of where she is headed. So, it's a very powerful energy, but it's also it's an energy of forward momentum and success more than anything. And surrounding possibly your career, your work, your money, finances, your home, your family, because the 9 of Pentacles, it's, sometimes it's referred to as like the single, kind of like the independent bachelor or bachelorette card, because it really has to do with having, enough as far as material things go. So being financially stable, having that life that you'd always dreamed of for yourself. So there's money in the bank, you have a good job, you're able to have the type of home that you'd like, the type of car that you'd like. And, you've worked long and hard to get here. So there's some type of success or victory surrounding financial independence, surrounding, the money, maybe the way that you make money or the money that you have. And money, I'm picking up two very distinct messages in your spread. And obviously I'll go through the meaning of all the cards. But for one group that I'm reading for, there's a definite focus on, money and finances and possibly, new job and going, you know, sort of that route with the reading. And then for the other group, there could be news, you know, some type of celebration, news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, also coming in. So interesting, but we'll see which one applies to you. And do remember, these are general readings, okay? But in the deep past, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, the aces in the tarot, they are new beginnings. It's the universe extending this blessing out, giving you this opportunity to, could be to, you know, for a new job, a new way to make money. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles shows up when there's like a windfall. So, you know, winning money on the lottery or money coming in unexpectedly to you does sit in the deep past. So for many of you, that you might have already experienced this. So you could have already had this job offer, or could have already had this, you know, this lump sum of money coming in. But it is earth energy, much like I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles, it's earth energy. So to do with your home, the way that you make money, your material possessions, right? In the recent past, you have the Empress. So this is Major Arcana. And the Empress, well, 3's in the tarot. She's 3 of the Major Arcana, but 3's have to do with expansion. It's expansive energy, opportunities. And you can see that she's actually pregnant, right? So she shows up pregnant. She's surrounded by, in this very beautiful, lush garden. There's the fruits on the tree. So the trees are all laden with fruit. There are butterflies around, symbolizing newness, new cycles, right? New life, new beginnings. And she herself is with child. So it does sit in the recent past. So for some of you, there could have been news of a child or birth of a child. For others, this Empress coupled with the Ace of Pentacles down here, you know, this could be a new way for you to make money, because the Empress is expansive energy, but she's also, you know, like giving birth to new things. So giving birth to new ideas, giving birth to new projects. So, you know, this Ace of Pentacles with the Empress could be a new way for you to make money. You know, you having this energy surrounding you for like a new project, for a new idea, something that's going to have staying power with the Ace of Pentacles, and also something that's going to, you know, bring you the financial stability that you've been looking for, that you've been hoping for. And there's going to be victory surrounding it with the Chariot card. Now, crowning you, you have Major Arcana number 14, Temperance. And again, we have the, you know, the butterflies, a symbol of new life. But more than anything, Temperance speaks of balance. And you can see here how the, you know, the angel, she has the 2 chalices, and she's mixing the 2 just right, so that the water and the fire, you know, if she poured the water too quickly, it would douse the fire. And, you know, she's not doing that. She's managing to put just the right amount of each to come together to form something totally different. So to give birth to something totally different, create this beautiful rainbow. So again, there's something being created here. The Temperance card, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. I'm not sure if I mentioned it with the Empress, but also linked with the signs of Taurus and Libra. So Taurus, Libra, that Taurus would be earth energy, Libra, air energy. Temperance, again, this could be, yeah, with Sagittarius, that's fire energy. So fire right there. But, you know, there's this harnessing and using sort of what you have to create something brand new. And so this new thing coming in, and you have, in the near future, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is a new thing coming in, right? This is news. This could be a younger earth sign individual that you're dealing with. Could even be a child of yours. Here, obviously, she appears as a girl, but in these general readings, the court cards are not gender specific. So male or female, but a younger earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But this page, more than anything, and this page has actually been showing up quite a lot in these monthly readings this month, But the Page of Pentacles is not just the news of, you know, a new job or a way to make money. She's much more about manifesting, right? And making that happen and bringing it into reality. So again, this new thing that is, you know, being born, coming into being in or throughout the month, but mainly, you know, especially as you head into the last couple of weeks here, you'll notice, as I know we haven't gotten there yet, but there's a lot, really the whole month, but especially as you head into the last couple of weeks in the month, I think that you'll really start seeing things take off as far as this new way to make money or new job comes in here. Now you appear as the Nine of Wands. So, you know, nines in the tarot, they're nearly tens. You have the Nine of Pentacles at the center, this Nine of Wands. You can see that the woman, she looks, you know, she's quite tired. She's sitting down to rest, but even so, she is on guard. She's still very vigilant, right? She's on the defensive. She's standing guard just in case something happens. So there's always this sense of, you know, one last thing that you have to do before whatever this is that's taking off is going to take off. So you're nearly there. You just have to stick with it, right? Persevere. Don't give in. You're nearly there. And yes, you might be tired, and, you know, you might have, in the work environment, this is you feeling exhausted and overworked, and, you know, you've been doing your fair share of work plus everybody else's. But even so, there's a need to keep your eye on the prize, which is the Ten of Wands, which will end out that cycle and will bring in a brand new one. Now, interesting, because surrounding you in your environment, you have the Unknown card, and this came out for one of the other signs this month. And for those of you not familiar with this deck, it's one additional card that they put in. It's like after the last of the major arcana, so after the World card, which you actually have here. I haven't shown you yet, but after the World card, they put in this Unknown card, and it is exactly what the card suggests, right? It's something is still unknown, right? For some reason, could be divine timing, could be things happening, you know, behind the scenes, but for whatever reason, there are things that you still don't know, and you're not meant to know at this time. And you can see that the woman's holding the crystal ball, which usually is crystal clear, but hers is clouded. So it does represent, you know, that the hidden, the unseen, right? The things that still have yet to come to light. And I did pull clarifiers on this card, and you have a couple of repeater cards. So the cards that came out as clarifiers, you have Temperance again, but from this deck. I know they're a little hard to see because these cards are very faint. They're very pretty, but very faint. But you have Major Arcana 15, Temperance. You have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices, and you have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. So again, this need for balance, right? And, you know, much like I was saying up here with the Temperance card, where there's this coming together, you know, combining two sort of opposing forces to create the rainbow. Temperance speaks of balance in all areas of our life, right? And sometimes, you know, certain areas can get out of balance. We could be working too much. And by working too much, we don't have enough time for ourselves or for our partners or for the family, right? Temperance can also be, you know, just a need to restore balance in our lives. So finding that time to do things that we enjoy doing, or to, you know, have that family time or the time with the partner. So there's a need for balance, but there's this Ace of Chalices, which it can be a new offer of love coming in, right? Aces, like I was saying with the Ace of Pentacles, they're new beginnings. They're also blessings. The Ace of Chalices can also be a pregnancy. It can be news of the birth of a child. It can also be, well, yeah, I mean, it's just overflowing. You can see the cup here is overflowing. So there's a lot of happiness surrounding it. Can be a new offer of love coming in as well. And then the Three of Chalices is a celebration. And again, the Three of Chalices can often be it can just be getting together with friends, just getting together, celebrating, having that just time. It can be as simple as going out and having a drink with them, to actually getting together to celebrate something more significant. Sometimes it does represent like celebrating news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, an engagement, wedding ceremony. So, there are a number of different references here to possible pregnancy, possibly birth of a child, news of a pregnancy if this isn't your own. This, the clarifiers here, which came out on this unknown card, it does sit in the environment. So for some of you, or this could be how others are seeing you. So it could go kind of both ways. For some of you, this could be somebody that somebody in your environment who maybe is pregnant. You haven't found out about that yet. They haven't let everybody know yet. Or they think that about you, right? So they might be viewing you as maybe, pregnant, or have news about something, but you're not letting on. But there's something to do with pregnancy. Could even be, with the ace and the 3 here, this could be an engagement as well. If it's not a pregnancy, this could be engagement, taking things to the next level, celebrating that. So getting engaged, getting married. And what you're hoping for is another card that speaks of balance, the 6 of Pentacles. This card, it's shown a little differently in this deck. Usually the 6 of Pentacles, it has a man, he looks very wealthy, and he's, he has enough financially so that he is able to share, give of his, his finances, give of his time, because when we think about possessions and, it doesn't just have to be money. You can give of yourself, you can volunteer your time, but he's usually doing that to help other people. And you can see that the woman on the card, she has enough that her basket is full, right? She's allowing the birds to come in. They're taking out things from her basket. So there's a give and take. Sometimes this card shows up when you're going for a loan. So going for a car loan or a personal loan or a home loan. Could be repaying the loan. It could be when others come to you seeking a loan, or they're repaying a loan to you as well. But there's this give and take with Pentacles, Earth energy again, so finances, possessions, but there's also a balance with it, right? So this having enough to be able to give, and then obviously if you're in the position where you need, having somebody who has enough to give to you. So this give and take, and that's what you're hoping for. This could be within the relationship. You could hope, for this give and take type of energy, or to have a very balanced relationship. And as you head out of the month, Page of Cups is your outbound energy. And again, this can be news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. So again, this message, which is why at the beginning, right, I said that I could see it going kind of but 2 different ways. It can speak of an offering of love. This can be news of the pregnancy or birth of a child. Suit of Cups, it can be a younger water sign individual, could even be a child of yours, right? Water energy is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But again, this news coming in, right? Pages bring in their bearers of news, and she has the ace, like the looking into the chalice there, the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups, and she's just really fixated on it. So there's something to do with, and if it's the Ace of Cups, that's a card of of bliss, of ultimate happiness. So there's something towards the end of the month, as you head into the month of November, that you're feeling very happy about. You're feeling, very emotionally fulfilled about. So, and I didn't show you at the beginning, but you have, as your overall energy, you have the World card. This is number 21 of the Major Arcana. Okay, so the World card, this is a major ending. So a huge major ending to a chapter in your life. Obviously, if there's, a pregnancy, if there's a birth of a child, this is definitely going to, close out one chapter and open up a brand new one. If this is to do with a marriage or getting engaged, Same thing. This is closing out a major chapter. If this doesn't have to do with that, if this is just to do with, you know, like I was saying also in the beginning, the job, we have the Ace of Pentacles. There's victory here. There's the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles over here. So if this is more on the job front, right, finances, again, you could be leaving a place that you've worked at for a long time. You could be starting a new job, going into business on your own. The World card is also, it's linked with the sign of Capricorn, so might be dealing with a Capricorn. And if I look beneath it, we have Queen of Pentacles, right? This is earth energy, so also could be Capricorn. You could be dealing with this older Capricorn or earth sign female, possibly. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a progression from, which is, I said there's a victory here, progressing from the 9 to 10. And then we have Wheel of Fortune. I mean, all of this, it's like different cards, but, you know, the message coming through is pretty much the same. It's like there are endings. There's a lot of a very positive energy surrounding you, and it could go, you know, a number of different ways. Obviously, everybody listening, it's not going to be the same situation for each person. Now, the two cards that came out from the Oracle deck, you have from the Sacred Traveler deck, Rejuvenating Rain, and it says clear the past, heal the present. And from the Goddess Oracle deck, you have Isolde, Undying Love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. And that's such a pretty picture. And it kind of resembles, like all the colors and the flowers, it does sort of resemble this earth, the World card as the overall energy. But let me read you the full meaning for the card. So if we start off with the Goddess card, let me just find her here. Okay. So, first of all, it's pronounced Isolde. I think I mispronounced it. But Isolde is a legendary Celtic goddess. Was caught in a tragic love triangle between her husband, King Mark of Cornwall, and Sir Tristan, a handsome and noble knight. Throughout the scenario, Isolde was courageous in dealing with her respect for her husband and her profound love for Tristan. Today, she helps us through the corridors of relationship love, including familial, romantic, parental, and friendship. She reminds us that regardless of the situation, our love is real, powerful, and undying. Call upon her whenever you need help with any relationship, including your connection with departed loved ones. And the main message for the card is, when it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you and also inside of you. Your inner wisdom may seem quieted by any pain that you feel. Yet be assured that the healing you've undergone is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, loneliness, and any feelings of betrayal. This can take some time, so be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but with outings to parks, forests, and such, which are essential to lightening your outlook. Nature is the great healer, you see. That's why I'm frequently amidst the flowers and the trees. Although they may seem quiet on the outside, they're quite talkative when you breathe and simply ingest their magical tones in conversation. Spend time among the forest and the trees, as well as the plants and the animals, and you will regain your foothold upon this planet. To revive your sense of spirit and your desire to tread among the living once again, I promise you that your heart will mend, and you will also help others in this fashion along the way. Other meanings for the card: love from your romantic partner is eternal. You're healing from a breakup. You're healing from some other type of loss. It's telling you to let go of an old relationship to make room for a new one. To the love that you send out into the world is an important part of your divine purpose, and your deceased loved one is happy and sends you love. Okay, now the other oracle card, the Rejuvenating Rain one, that one says, Physical and emotional healing is occurring. There is a cleansing and clearing of old emotional wounds, and even a release of past life limitations is happening. All is forgiven. Absolve yourself. Forgive others their transgressions against you. It's time to let it all go. The sacred traveler wants you to know, in order for new growth to occur, the old must be cleared away. This card indicates a time of clearing out what doesn't serve and support you. It can also indicate clutter clearing. If you don't love it or use it, most likely it's clutter. Physical clutter can be indicative of emotional clutter. It's time to release it and allow the cleansing, metaphoric energy of the rain to purify and cleanse you in the deepest way. This is also a great time to go on a cleansing fast to clear out your body while old emotions and challenges are clearing out of your energy field. Use water for cleaning your energy field. Stand in a cold shower, swim in the sea and run in the rain. So, yeah, different cards, but, messages of clearing the past, of releasing the past, healing in the present. Temperance can also be a card of healing as well. And we had, balance with that one. And then it kept mentioning with ISOLT, the familial, right, healing sort of within the family. And there's a lot of like family energy here. The Empress, right? We had the family, we have the younger energy with the Page of Cups. And then we also have, numerous references to possible pregnancies, births of children, engagements, marriage. So interesting. I'd be interested to hear how this resonates for everybody. So I do hope that the messages have helped you, Scorpio. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.